The situation between Iran and Israel has escalated into a full-scale military conflict, with both nations exchanging direct missile and drone strikes over the past 3 days. Here's a verified summary of the current real events as of June 16, 2025. Israel launched Operation Rising Lion on June 13, targeting Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure. Strikes hit Tehran, Isfahan, and Natanz, killing several top Iranian generals and nuclear scientists. Iran retaliated with waves of ballistic missiles and drones, striking Israeli cities including Haifa, Bat Yam, and Tamra, resulting in civilian casualties. Over 220 killed in Iran, including women and children, and at least 13 dead in Israel, with hundreds more injured on both sides. Isfahan province, approximately 300 kilometers south of Tehran. Main uranium enrichment site, housing thousands of centrifuges. Israeli strikes crippled the above-ground pilot fuel enrichment plant, knocking out power to underground cascade halls where uranium is enriched up to 60% purity. The main power supply, emergency generators, and electrical infrastructure were destroyed. While the underground centrifuges weren't directly hit, the loss of power may have damaged them. The IAEA confirmed radiological and chemical contamination inside the facility, though no radiation leaked outside. Natanz is central to Iran's ability to produce weapons-grade uranium. Disabling it could set back Iran's nuclear timeline by months or more. City of Isfahan, central Iran, converts raw uranium yellowcake into gas-6 for enrichment. Also houses research reactors and labs. A shed caught fire, and some equipment was moved before the strike. Israel claimed significant damage was inflicted, though Iran downplays the extent. This site is critical for the front end of Iran's nuclear fuel cycle. Without it, Iran cannot process new uranium for enrichment. The IAEA says this could freeze Iran's ability to scale up enrichment, even if it has stockpiles of enriched uranium. Near Qom, buried deep in a mountain, houses advanced centrifuges for high-purity uranium enrichment. Israel targeted the site, but IAEA reports say it was not significantly impacted. However, explosions were heard nearby, and smoke was seen rising, suggesting possible indirect damage. Fordo is heavily fortified and difficult to destroy. It's a key fallback site if Natanz is disabled. In response, Iran struck back hard, launching missiles and drones deep into Israeli territory, hitting cities, refineries, and causing civilian casualties in a dramatic escalation. Iran launched hundreds of ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones in multiple waves between June 14 to 15. Key locations impacted include: hypersonic missile struck the Haifa oil refinery, causing a massive fire and temporary shutdown. A residential building was hit in Tamra, killing a 20-year-old woman and injuring 14 others. A missile struck a 14-story apartment block, killing at least 5 civilians, including a mother and her 2 daughters. Dozens of buildings were damaged, and emergency crews are still searching for survivors. Multiple explosions were seen over the city as missiles evaded the Iron Dome. At least 3 people were killed, and over 100 injured, with significant damage to streets and vehicles. Iranian drones and missiles caused structural damage to residential areas and vehicles. Explosions were reported in the skies, though most missiles were intercepted. Confirmed deaths: at least 13 people killed across Haifa, Bat Yam, Tamra, and central Israel. Over 270 wounded, including dozens in critical condition. Psychological impact: thousands have taken shelter in bunkers. Schools and businesses remain closed in northern and central Israel. This is a developing story. Stay alert, stay informed, and prioritize your safety. In times like these, uncertainty looms, and we can't predict what comes next in the ongoing Israel-Iran conflict.